Hey guys, Trev here, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that is a really common question I get about the Model 3 performance. People always want to know how fast it goes and kind of how the overall experience is with Tesla, but a big thing comes down to the price. Now, you would think this would be super obvious because you go look on their website and see, oh, it's $75,000 here in Canada. But what I wanted to talk about realistically was what is not just the price of the Tesla Model 3 Performance, but what is the realistic price that you're going to be paying out the door to have a decked out Model 3? A Model 3 with what color you want, with, say, this white interior, this premium interior, and also some of the basic necessities that you need. What is your total in price to buy a Model 3 Performance in Canada? So what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs to the office and look at Tesla's website really quickly, and then I'm going to give you guys from what it appears there to what it actually is in the end for cost, and then we'll come back down here. So let's talk about the ordering process first. Is it accurate to what you can expect when you actually go pick up the car? I would say a bit yes and no. Now, on your initial ordering page here, you're going to have your different versions, but we're going to go for a decked out Performance Model 3. So the starting price is around $75,990. Now, when I bought my car, it was about $1,000 less. So these cars are already going up in value. Starting there, though, we move to the exterior. I chose a independent color, so I went with blue. And the standard wheels, which were a bit different on mine, but they are a blacked out wheel now. I also went for the white interior, wanted that really space age looking interior. And for autopilot, definitely a choice to make since it's going to increase in price over time. So autopilot selected. So where does it go for my cash payment? Showing me $86,490. Now, in British Columbia here and in multiple parts of Canada, you obviously pay tax just like in the States, but the taxes are quite a bit because the GST increases depending on the price of the car. So in British Columbia anyways, if you're paying for a Model 3 Performance at this price spec, even though we're at $86,490 before taxes, the actual cost with taxes is $99,480. It's about a 15% increase on top of that price. That's PST, GST, and a bit of luxury tax that they squeeze in there on the GST based off the price of the car. So again, think about that for a second. We're talking about a $100,000 car here. Now, yes, you do get $100,000 performance, but a lot of people really don't add up the taxes into it because it's not showing you those when you buy the car until they're calculated at the end of the transaction. Now, of course, you can work these taxes into your car financing, but really you should work out those numbers because you're getting close to $1,000 a month with the minimum down payment. Now, this is not where your Model 3 is going to end in its price point. Now, no matter where you are in Canada, even here in British Columbia where it's still nice out, you do get a winter, and there is a requirement for at least mud and snow ratings on your tires. And here anyways, I looked at the options completely for winter tires, and some of you might be out there asking, why did you look at winter tires? Why don't you just use the all seasons that come on the car? Well, that's because there are no all seasons that come with the Model 3 Performance. They're all performance tires, okay? Not just performance, but performance summer tires. So you need to have a second set for the winter. There's no place in Canada that you don't need this. So where are you going to do it? There's one place you can go, which is Tesla. $5,000 for the 20-inch wheel and tire package. And you also might be asking why don't you just go for any random third party. It's because they don't fit. There's a special lip on the tire, which I've shown in my previous video installing my winter tires. So there's a special lip on the hub that goes on the Model 3 Performance, and there's only a few companies out there that actually make tires for it. Now, I went with the T-Sport line ones, but again, those ones were similar in cost. By the time it came to purchasing them, getting them imported into the country, which are 18-inch tires with Michelin Excise, they're 18-inch rims with Michelin Excise tires. Those ones there still in the end, after customs and everything, came to about $4,500 with taxes and everything like that. And that there is a huge cost above. So you're realistically looking at, even with the cheapest winter tire solution, and some of you, again, out there might be saying, oh, why don't you just buy the rubber for the car? Okay, we can look into that too. The tires to fit on the 20-inch rims, there's only a few snow tires out there like that, and they're going to be about $600 Canadian each. So you, from my perspective, you may as well buy an 18-inch set of rims and put tires on that, because you do not want a 20-inch rim in the winter. It's gonna, first off, the chance of cracking that rim is huge because you only have this tiny amount of rubber in between. You don't want that in the winter. You could have potholes, you could have bumps, snowbanks, anything like that. So you want a bit more rubber. 18 inches is the way to go, and that's the smallest rim you can get to fit around your monstrous brakes. So if we look at the model that I did, you're really coming close in the end, guys, on buying a Model 3 Performance for about $105,000. Now, some people might say, oh, why don't you just jump to the Model S then? It's not even close. Model S, in Canadian dollars before taxes, like 111, plus taxes and everything else, you're really getting close to the 130s, and you're not getting as fast as this. It's not, the Model 3 Performance still is crazy, crazy performance for the cost, but be ready to shell out 105 grand in Canada in order to get it on the road and ready for year-round use. Now, there is one thing that I might have forgotten to mention, and that is the cost of the charger. I'm going to do another video coming up right after this talking about the charging setup that I have here in the garage and the total cost of that. But yes, you're still, in the end, sitting around $105,000 to buy a Model 3 Performance in Canada with all the options that are available. And you definitely want to get that full self-drive, because that feature itself is going up $1,000 in a couple of days after this video gets posted. Like November 1st of 2019, that's going up $1,000, and it's going to keep going up as more and more features get approved and released. So keep that in mind. And I know some of you are thinking these winter tires are optional, but I am telling you they are really not. The tires that come with the car are absolutely fantastic, but they are only for summer, and anything below 7 degrees Celsius, they can start to have degradation in the tire, and you do not want that because they are very expensive. You're going to have to buy a set of winter tires, and probably rims too, if you want to have that extra cushion and not have any chances of cracking your rims. Well, guys, if this video was helpful for you, I really hope it was. I'm going to put my referral link in the description below if you're thinking of buying a Tesla Model 3 Performance. It'd be great because we both get free Supercharger miles, and I'm going to be putting this thing through its paces. Tons of miles. I'm going to be hammering them on this thing. So the least I have to pay for that would be better for me, and for you guys, you get that as well. Besides that, please like and subscribe if you so wish, and I appreciate you watching. See you next time.